Good morning and all. Here is our Lektion 2. The heading is Der die das. Wann kommt was? As we know, all German nomen have a gender. We call it genus. In English, we just use the in front of nouns, but in German, noun can have three genders. Der is used for masculine nouns, die is used for feminine nouns, and das is used for neutral nouns. There are three types of nouns. There, it has a probability of 34% that the article will be there, and masculine is called männlich in German. Die, it is 46% that the article will be die, and feminine in German is called weiblich. Das, 20%, also known as Neutrum and Saglich, and in English it is called neutral. In case you are really not sure which one to choose, the chances are higher that it will be D, which is 46%. But we recommend you to exercise as much as you can and not let it come to a situation where you have to guess. But let's move on the der topic. In this lesson, we are only putting efforts on the article der, which is manlish and used for masculine. Mention is equal to people. For people, you use the neutral gender. What is neutral gender? Means natural gender. For people, we use natural gender, the gender of a person. Der man, the man. Die Frau, the woman. Der Lehrer, the teacher. Die Lehrerin, the teacher, female. So here we can see der man. What is a man? Man is something who is male. So the man. The, the Frau. What is Frau? Frau is used for woman. Woman is what? Woman is she. This means die Frau. Woman is female. Der Lehrer, this means the teacher, male one. Die Lehrer, the teacher, the female one. As you can see, I have listed these here and you may guess it now. Moving on to the next slide. We have masculine nouns. Der. Männliche Personen, which is male persons. Example, der Vater, der Onkel, der Bruder. Männliche Berufe, male jobs. Example, der Pilot, der Maler, der Arzt. Arzt is doctor. And Wochentage, which means weekdays. Example, der Montag, careful, plural die Montage. As we know, usually people use der Montag, but for plural Mondays, we use Montage. Montag is Mondays. Monate means months. Example, der Januar, der August, and then Tageszeiten. What is Tageszeiten? It is called daytimes. Example, der Mittag, der Abend, der Morgen. Exception, die Nacht. Like in morning, in afternoon, in evening. But the exception is die Nacht, which means the night. So here you can see all these things you have to keep in mind that these are the things which always have their article for masculine article. These things always have masculine articles. Male persons, male jobs, weekdays, months, daytimes, they have masculine. It will be easy for you to learn with me. Moving on to the next slide. Jahreszeiten. Jahreszeiten means seasons. Example, der Herbst, der Winter, der Frühling, der Sommer. The seasons is also with the der article, männliche article. Himmelsrichtungen, which means cardinal points, north, south, west, east. Example, like you can see, in German it is called der Norden, der Süden, der Westen, der Osten. And then Wetter. Wetter means weather. Example, der Regen means rain, der Nebel, der Wind, der Schiene, der Sonnenscheine. Exception, die Wolke, which means clouds, cloudy weather. So you have to keep in mind the exceptions also, but most of the times these things only have their article. But keep in mind the exception. Like previously, the exception is this, die Nacht in the Tageszeiten. But here, the exception is the weather. So moving on. So Automarken. Automarken means car brands. Example, the Porsche, the BMW, the Audi, the Mercedes, the Volkswagen, the Range Rover. So always the car brands come with the article there. Moving on to the next slide. Alcohol. Example, der Wein, der Sekt, der Schnaps, der Rum, der Whiskey. Exception, das Bier. Like in alcohol, we use every article with der, but there is an exception which is called beer. In beer, we use das, not der. Warungen. Warungen means currencies. Example, der Euro, Euro, der Euro. What is Euro? Euro means Euro. Der Dollar, Dollar. Der Rubel, der Peso, der Yen. In this we have exception, the rupee, which is, I think so it is used in India and Pakistan, and das Pfund. And for religionen it says religions. Example, der Islam, der Buddhismus, der Hinduismus, der Christ, der Atheist. Exception, das Judentum, das Christentum. These are the exceptions. It's called Christianity. Christentum means Christianity. Judentum means Judaism. But all the above, they are Christ, they are atheist, the Hindu, the Islam, we have their article. But for this, we have das article. Keep mind the exception. I have colored the exception with the red colors. So keep this mind. All these things always have their article. I know this is hard, but eventually after time, you will learn this very easily and you will be habitual. And your German will be very good in this. So moving on to the next slide. As we have seen here, these are the things which we have to keep in mind, that these things like male persons, male job, weekdays, months, daytime, seasons, cardinal points, weather, car brands, alcohol, currencies, religion, all these examples of these headings of these categories are always comes with there, with some few exceptions, but always comes with the there. So here we see endungen, which means endings, a word which is ending by many of the word which I will tell you in this video. Like we can see in this slide, it is or, motor, director, author, professor, humor, terror. It's also come with the article their motor, their director, their author, their professor, their humor, their terror. See here we also have one exception which is called labor. Das labor. So you have to keep in mind that you cannot learn these things by motor, each by each, but you can learn that this exception, except this exception, you will see all the words which have the endungen of or, or, or. They all have the article there. So keep this mind, only exceptions and the rest will be in your side. So moving on to the next slide, we have ing. Ling. In German, L-A-L-E-N-G. E-N-G. Let's see. Der Frühling, der Frühling, der Schmetterling, der Lehrling, der Frühling, der Flüchtling. Exception, das Market, das Recycling. So here we can also see these exceptions have these wordings at the end, but they are not have the article of there like these all have. but they have das, which is called neutral. But you only have to keep these exceptions in your mind, and I'm not giving you the meanings of this word so that you can search it on leo.org. It is a very good site. From there you can easily have the access of the meaning of this word, and there you will learn their present tense, past tense, past continuous tense, everything. So that's why it is your exercise to search these words in leo.org, so it will be easy for you. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Ismus, like the capitalismus, the socialismus, the optimismus, egoismus, Buddhismus. Capitalismus is capitalist, socialismus is socialist, optimist is optimist, egoismus is egoistic, Buddhismus is Buddhist. So these are the things, they do not have any exceptions. So any word ending with ismus is fall under male article category, which is der, manlich article, der. So moving on to the next slide, ist, est in German. So here we can say they're capitalists, they're socialists, they're optimists, they're pessimists. They also align with the their category, and they also don't have any exceptions. So if you see any word ending with ist, it means it's fall under their category. Okay, moving on to the next slide. IKER, same as the previous one. They also don't have any exceptions, so their article will be there. Any words ending with this, you can easily make this in mind that we have to use there in front of their article. Okay, they are informatica, they are mechanica, they are technica. Okay, here it's more of the word, which is AND, ANT, and ENT. They're doctorant, they're demonstrant, they're assailant, they're immigrant, they're practicant, they're president, they're informant, they're advent, they're abhorrent, they're absolvent. So all these words have these things, have these endings, so they fall under their category. But here we can see we have exceptions, and you only have to learn these exceptions, that with this ending, and these are the exceptions. If you know these exceptions, you will already know that all the other verbs, all the other sentences, these fall under their categories, and you will not make any mistakes like das croissant. It has ant, but it follow neutral article, not manlish article. Das croissant, das deodorant, das frozen, das talent, das event. Most people say das croissant, but it's okay. We can say das croissant, das event. So learn these exceptions. It will help you. And I know this must be hectic, but just write it down in your paper. I will give this PDF in my description also, so that you can easily download it and write it down in your paper, in your notebook. By revising it 3 or 4 times, you will get habitual and you will get used to it. We have AUR, with EUR in English. The ending with this is also fall under their categories. Their engineer, their amateur, their chauffeur, their redacteur, their regateur, all these in the fall under manly community because they have their article in this. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Are, their friseur. Friseur means hairstylish. Their liqueur means liquor. And this ending with ish is also their prefrish, their stish. So we cannot see any exceptions. So anything which end with this and this is also fall under their category. Ik, their Azish, their Hunic, der Kaffee, der König. So these also have der article. Moving on to the next slide. AEG in English, EIG, der Steg, der Steig, der Swag, and this AST, der Gymnast, der Fantast, der Kontrast. But in EIG, you will have this and you will have this advantage that they don't have any exceptions. So any words with end with EIG, you know that you have to put their article in front of them. But in AST, you don't have to learn these things. You only have to remember these exceptions. The last, the last, it have AST, but it fall under feminine article. So if you learn these exceptions, you will automatically know this, that other words are ending with these, other words are ending with these endings are generally fall under masculine article, but only D last is fall under feminine article because they have D, not there. Okay. AR, millionaire, legionnaire, pensioner. Pensioner means pensionist. The person who got a pension, regular pension after retirement. So here we see the exceptions are das Militär. Militär means military person, military. So if you know the AR is the ending and the exceptions is AR, so you will already know all the words will align under their category. But only das Militar align under Neutrum category article because it have das not there in the article. Same with IER, same with OGA, OGE in English. Biologie, pedagogue, sociologue, der Bankier, der Kavier. So anything that ends with these endings, you generally know that this belongs to der, which is masculine verb der. Channel, and you can learn it and you can watch it free and you can give any exams if you follow this channel by line to line. You can clear all Goethe level certificate, all anything, but you have to follow this channel and you have to subscribe and put this notification on so that you can never miss a video. I will upload every video after 2 days, so be ready for it.